Aloha! It's Therese McCarthy, Real Estate Kailua, Kona, and Compass Hawaii. Will the housing market here on the Big Island of Hawaii change now that the new Bill 123, which are accessory dwelling units, have been approved? Today, I'm going to jump into the subject and give you an update on this matter. In May of this year, Governor Green signed into law Senate Bill 3202, requiring each and every county to adopt or amend ordinances by December 31st, 2026 to allow for at least 2 accessory dwelling units on all residentially zoned lots. The bill also prohibits private covenants from, including certain restrictions, supporting the efficient use of limited residential lands and making housing more attainable for residents. This new bill is a game changer. So let's briefly talk about accessory dwelling units if you're not familiar with them. An accessory dwelling unit, or ADU, is an additional living space situated on your property that can either be attached or detached. It will have a full legal kitchen, including a range, oven, sink, refrigerator, bathroom that you can use yourself or rent it out. The rationale for approving this bill is because the entire state of Hawaii has a housing shortage, along with a limited supply of long-term rental properties. The big push for ADUs on a property was brought about by the fires in Lahaina last year. With the amount of destruction that occurred, the homeowners affected by the fires struggled to find housing. This bill may or may not help the residents of Maui at this point, but it does put into place future changes that will ease the housing shortages Hawaii has been experiencing for many, many years. Up till now, it has been difficult to get an ADU approved on the Big Island of Hawaii, and people have worked around that by creating unpermitted ADU space. Yes, it has been pretty common to find homeowners creating these spaces, renting them out to offset their mortgage payments, and for the most part, skirt the county with regards to tax dollars. The Big Island of Hawaii has plenty of vacant land, so why aren't there more housing developments being built to accommodate the housing shortage? Good question. Yes, we have the land. However, the majority of it is undevelopable based upon the hard volcanic soil and the inability to provide services to those areas. This month, Hawaii County Mayor Roth approved Bill 123, and Bill 123 allows homeowners in residential and agricultural properties to build up to 3 ADUs on their property. These can be connected to or detached from the primary property and can be used to house long-term residents. Even though Senate Bill 3202 states homeowners could build 2 ADUs on their property, Mayor Roth here on the Big Island of Hawaii approved up to 3 ADUs on a property because property sizes on the Big Island tend to be larger than some of the other Hawaiian islands. Some key points to the approval of Bill 123 are: number 1, allowing accessory dwelling units, whether detached or attached, to be built alongside single-family homes in residential, duplex, residential agricultural, and family agricultural districts, to be built on a single lot as long as that lot is within a zoning district that permits ohana units, limiting each property to a maximum of 3 accessory dwelling units. Only 1 ohana unit on any given site would be permitted for use as a short-term vacation rental under the bill, ensuring compliance with infrastructure and safety standards, including requirements for sewage disposal and water supply, restricting the use of accessory dwelling units for transient accommodations with limited exceptions. Yes, Bill 123 will allow you to legally do one short-term rental. So let's talk about the pros of this bill. On the surface, this all sounds great for buyers, sellers, and renters. This will allow more rentals to come to the market and address the island's long-term rental housing shortages. Pro number 2, collecting rents on ADUs will assist homeowners with their mortgage because of the high interest rates or high monthly payments for living here in Hawaii. Plus, it will be supplementing their income with rental dollars. Pro tip number 3, it will create additional space for you and your family. If you have friends, family visiting, then they will have their own space and it won't feel like they are intruding on you. Number 4, it allows for you to increase the value of your property by adding 1, 2, 3 ADU units that people have been asking for over the years, and now they have the opportunity to do that. So those are all the pros of adding an ADU to your existing property. Now, let's talk about the cons to consider. Number 1, this potentially will change the look and the feel of your neighborhood. You bought into a community that was laid back, quiet, not a lot of activity. Now you may see more cars, probably parking on the streets. Instead of homeowners living around you, you will have sizable amount of renters, and that definitely could change the neighborhood quickly. On number 2, the increase of people living in your neighborhood will also increase the amount of traffic you will see on a daily basis. Number 3, depending on whether you're a buyer or seller, it will definitely increase the prices of properties for those who add these ADU units, which will make it harder for buyers to purchase. Number 4, the infrastructure of the community could be adversely impacted. As we know, Helco, Hawaiian Electric, has been doing rolling blackouts this year on the island because they don't have enough power to go around. Adding ADUs in communities will definitely put an additional strain on electricity. Also, the potential issues with our cesspools, our septic systems, and sewer problems, handling the increase in residents. Number 5, Hawaii County Department of Planning and Zoning is already overwhelmed with work. So putting these new procedures will definitely impact property owners when submitting plans for permit approvals when trying to add their AD to their property, or any type of construction plan that needs county approval. Because of the increase in permit requests and the increased workload for the county permitting office, homeowners may definitely see a big timeline slowdown, taking everyone much longer to go through getting their permits. Whether it's just trying to get an ADU permit, maybe a bathroom, additional bathroom permit, a bathroom remodel, a deck permit, all of those have to be approved by the zoning department, and everyone will be impacted by this. As a homeowner and a realtor who assists people buying and selling real estate, Bill 123 is fantastic and is needed to help with our housing shortages. I think everyone who owns a home will definitely consider adding an ADU if they have the space and the infrastructure that can accommodate 1, 2, or 3 ADUs, because it will definitely increase the value of their existing property. And also giving them a solid revenue stream that they can offset their expenses and provide long-term housing opportunities for people who cannot find suitable places to live. On the flip side, my fear is the adding of ADUs to properties could further challenge the buying opportunities here on the Big Island of Hawaii, because prices will go even higher. As we all know, prices are high right now and people cannot afford to purchase a home here in Hawaii. Hopefully, there will be some regulations put in place where you can build these ADUs so they don't ruin the look or feel of our beautiful, quiet, laid-back communities throughout the Big Island. I know we have a housing shortage throughout the island, but adding ADUs does not solve the problem of people here on the islands not being able to afford the purchase of a home, and instead they have to continue to rent. I am not a politician, but hopefully somewhere down the road, the people in office will look for ways to offer affordable housing for, number one, our first-time home buyers. Number two, our native Hawaiians, so they can enjoy home ownership as well and get out of that rental market. Hey, if you have found this information helpful, please hit the like button. Also, you want to learn more about real estate here on the Big Island of Hawaii, then smash the subscribe button and ring that bell, and you will be notified when we post new videos. Do you have any questions or need some help with your real estate matters? We would love to hear from you with any questions or concerns. Hit us up at one of our contact sources. Until next time, mahalo nui loa, aloha.